Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, so this is for the Safar for in book 6 from page 118 to 119. Okay, so this is all about Sajda Sahwa. Okay, so Sajda Sahwa. Now, if you remember from class, lads, what does Sajda Sahwa mean? It means, Sajda means prostration of, and Sahwa means forgetfulness. Okay, so if we go on page 118, we'll start from the top. Yeah, so if you guys have your book open as well, it'll really help. So the first bullet point, I'll read it out and then I'll explain it, yeah? So it says, if a person sits down for the fourth rakat, recites Tashahhud, and then stands up, he should sit down when he remembers. The moment he sits down, he should not recite Tashahhud, but instead perform Sajda Sahwa for delaying the Salam and complete the Salah. Okay, so basically, let's just remind ourselves what Sajda Sahwa is. Yeah, how you do it. So number one, you recite Tashahhud. Then number two, you say one Salam. Okay, so you'll only turn your head to the right, yeah? Then you perform two Sajdas. Yeah, with obviously Jalsa in between that. And then just complete Salah as normal, yeah? Okay, so in the first case which we had, right? So what you're saying is that if you pray 4 rakats, yeah, then basically when you stand up after that fourth, yeah, you're in your 5th rakat then, aren't you? So it says when you're in that 5th rakat, yeah, and you remember, oh, I was only meant to pray 4, I'm now in the 5th, just sit back down, yeah? And remember, if you look at this here, right? So you're in your 5th rakat, you realise your mistake, so you sit back down straight away. You don't need to do this bit again. There is no need to do this bit again, because it says you've already recited Tashahhud in the 4th rakat. So if you already recited Tashahhud in the 4th rakat, you went up into the 5th, you sat back down, you just need to do these now, yeah? These are the only ones you need to do, which is why it says, yeah, make a salam, yeah, and then just complete it. Okay? Hope that makes sense for that one. So after that it says, however, if he completes a 5th rakat and only remembers thereafter, he should add one more rakat and complete 6 rakat. The first 4 rakat will be counted as his faraz and the other 2 will be counted as nafil. He will also need to perform sajda sahwa for delaying the salam. Okay, so what this means is, let me just rub this out. So say, let's imagine you meant to pray 4 rakats faraz of asr, yeah? However, you made the mistake and you've prayed 5 rakats, okay? So asr is just meant to be this, yeah? So asr is just meant to be 1, 2, 3, 4. But instead it's saying you've done 5 and now you're in your 6th. Okay? It says if you're doing that, it says don't worry, it says just do the whole thing. Yeah? Do sajda sahwa at the end because you've delayed your salam, remember, because you were meant to do salam here, yeah? But instead you're over here. Okay? So it says don't worry, just pray the 6. And it says these 4 are your faraz and these 2 are nafil. Okay? That's all it's saying. But of course, at the end of the 6, you have to pray sajda sahwa here, yeah? Always do sajda sahwa here. Okay, then it carries on and says, however, if he performs sajda sahwa and salam in the 5th rakat, he will have committed a sin. In this case, the first 4 rakat will be faraz and the remaining will not be considered. So basically, let's imagine again in this scenario, so I'll just rub everything out, yeah, just so we don't get confused. So what it's saying this time is, let's imagine you're here, and you're in your 5th rakat, yeah? And you think, oh, I was meant to pray 4, I'm in the 5th. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to do sajda sahwa at the end of the 5th, I'm just going to do sajda sahwa here, and end. It says this is a sin, lads, yeah? So this is a sin, okay? So this is a sin. Just do 6, it says, yeah? Pray 6 rakat, and you'll have 2 at the end, which are nafil, and these four, yeah, will be faraz. Yeah, these are faraz. Okay, hope that makes sense. Instead of reciting the next bullet point, instead of reciting the dua of qunut in witr salah, a person read thana and then after remembering recited the qunut. Sajda sahwa will be wajib for delaying the qunut. So basically, in witr salah of Isha, yeah, we should all know how many rakats that is. That's 3. Yeah. So all it's saying here is that let's imagine you're praying your Isha, okay, and you've got 3 witr, yeah, 3 witr rakats, and it's saying when you pray qunut here, you pray thana, then qunut. Yeah. Obviously, we know, or you should know, you don't need to pray thana. There's no need for it. Yeah. So because you prayed thana, qunut is what in salah? Faraz, wajib, or sunnah? It's a wajib. So because you've delayed a wajib, yeah, you have to then perform sajda sahwa. Yeah, that's all it's saying. Then, okay, so now we're going to delaying faraz act. Yes, this is the last bit. So bottom of page 118. If a person is praying 4 rakat salah and in the 3rd rakat, instead of standing up straight away, he sat and read the tashahhud. He needs to stand back up when he realizes the mistake and perform the 4th rakat as normal. So basically, let's imagine you're praying, let's go with Asr, yeah, it's just easy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when do you go into Qa'da Akhirah, yeah? You go into it here and here, don't you? Because this is when you just pray tashahhud, this is when you pray tashahhud and everything else, yeah? So what it's saying is that, let's imagine in the 3rd rakat, yeah, you do tashahhud and the rest, yeah? Basically, what you need to do is you need to realise, oh wait, and then if you realise, oh wait, I'm in the 3rd rakat, it's alright, just stand back up and do 4, but then just do sajda sahwa at the end, yeah? So if you're in the 3rd rakat of a 4th rakat prayer, and you're completing it in the 3rd rakat, yeah, and you pray tashahhud and then you realise, oh wait, yeah, I need to pray 4, just get back up and do sajda sahwa at the end of the 4th, yeah. So on page 119 at the top, at the end, it says at the end they will need to perform sajda sahwa for delaying the qiyam for the last rakat. Okay, you've delayed a wajib. Okay, you delayed a faraz. Qiyam's a faraz, yeah. Delayed a faraz, do sajda sahwa. Hope that makes sense. Okay, next bullet point. In the first sitting in the 3 or 4 rakat faraz salah or witr, if a person unintentionally recites tashahhud twice, or after the tashahhud he recites more of the salawat than Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, he will need to perform sajda sahwa. However, if less of the salat is performed, then sajda sahwa will not need to be performed. Okay, so basically, let's go with Asr again, our good friend Asr, yeah? So what it's saying is Asr has 4 rakats, yeah? It's saying if you're in, yeah, the 2nd rakat, the first sitting means the 2nd rakat, yeah? Whether it be 3 or 4 rakat, unless when you pray tashahhud twice. So you do tashahhud twice. Obviously, what have you done wrong here? Yeah, you've repeated a wajib, haven't you? Tashahhud is wajib, yeah? So you've repeated a wajib, you need to do sajda sahwa at the end. That's all it's saying, yeah? It's also saying that, let's imagine you're in the 2nd rakat of a 3 or 4 rakat salah. So you're still in the 2nd rakat of a 3 and 4 rakat salah. And you pray tashahhud once, but then you pray Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala. So you go past Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, yeah? Then you have to do sajda sahwa at the end. However, if you are in the 2nd rakat, yeah, so you're still in the 2nd rakat of Asr, still here, yeah, and you pray tashahhud once, so you don't delay a wajib, and you say Allahumma salli, and then you realise, okay, oh wait, I need to get back up. Have you gone past ala Muhammad? If you look in the book, have you gone past ala Muhammad? No, you haven't, yeah. So because you haven't, you can sit back down, yeah, and carry on. Right? There's no need to perform sajda sahwa if you don't get past ala Muhammad. Okay, next bullet point. If a person forgets to sit down at the end of the 4th rakat and stands up completely, he should sit back down, recite tashahhud and perform sajda sahwa for delaying the last sitting. However, if he carries on standing, performs ruku and makes sajda in the 5th rakat, he will need to continue and complete a 6th rakat. The salah he just performed will now be regarded as nafil and there is no need to perform sajda sahwa. However, he will need to repeat his faraz salah. Okay, this is different, okay? This is different to the one on the top of page 118. On the top of 118, if you notice, okay, you sat down in the fourth rakat and you recited tashahhud. Okay, that's at the top of 118. So you still did your faraz of qat al-akhirah in the fourth rakat. Okay, in 119, page 119, the last bullet point of delaying a faraz act, you forgot to sit down at the end of the fourth rakat. Yeah, you've missed qat al-akhirah. So if you miss a faraz, what do you have to do? Remember we talked about it in class. If you miss a faraz, what do you have to do? You have to repeat the salah again. Yeah, let me just write this down. So if you miss a faraz, what does it equal? You have to repeat salah. If you miss a wajib, you just have to do sajda sahwa. But if you miss a faraz, you have to repeat the salah. So here it's saying that if you miss out the fourth rakat, qat al-akhirah, and you're in the fifth rakat, same as the last one, yeah? Don't pray 5, just pray 6. Pray 6, yeah? It's saying don't pray 5, pray 6, yeah? And it says, yeah, that pray 6, yeah? But your whole salah. So let me write this down, yeah, actually, because this is a bit complicated. Not complicated, but just for you to visualize it. So Asr is 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah? But you're going to pray 5, 6. But in this rakat, you missed a faraz of qat al-akhirah, yeah? That's what page 119, second to last bullet point saying, you missed the faraz. So it's saying, okay, you missed the faraz, you're going to need to do the whole salah again. But it's saying, pray 6, yeah? Pray 6, and this is all a nafil. And do Asr again, yeah? And perform 4 rakats of Asr. That's all it's saying, okay? The main difference to know is, this one is you missed a faraz. Top of page 118, the first one I explained, you didn't miss a faraz. Okay? You sat down in the fourth rakat and qat al-akhirah, but you recited tashahhud, but then you stood back up. Okay? So there's a difference. The last one, further situations. The person forgetfully makes sajda sahwa before making the single salam. It will be acceptable and salah will be valid. Also, if a person misses a number of wajib acts, he also only has to perform one sajda sahwa. So what this means is, you have to scroll back up. In here you have sajda sahwa, yeah, of how you perform sajda sahwa. So what it's saying is this, that basically when you do sajda sahwa, yeah, even if you don't do one salam, yeah, so if, for example, you set tashahhud and then you just go into, so you go do tashahhud and then you miss this out, and then you go straight to this, it doesn't matter, yeah, you still carry on, it don't matter, the salah will still be valid. And also it doesn't matter how many wajibs you miss out in one salah, yeah, no matter how many wajibs you miss out, you just do one sajda sahwa for it in that salah, yeah. But if you missed one wajib in one salah and one wajib in another salah, obviously you have to do one sajda sahwa in each salah. Hope that makes sense, lad, yeah? Any questions, just put it in the comments. Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.